Welcome to Leith. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my first time visiting Leith. It's been a while since I've came down here off camera. I've never videoed Leith on camera, so this is actually a first for me. So we're just going to take a wee wander, see what's happening around Leith. Maybe head down to the dock area, give you some information regarding Leith. This is the Leith I'm about to show you. This is the area that you see on Instagram and Facebook, and the area that most people come when they think of Leith. And maybe later on in another video I'll show you the side of Leith that no one speaks about. So this is Robert Burns, the statue of Robert Burns. He was a national poet. Lying beneath here is a time capsule due to open in about 100 years' time. It was recently taken away with the tramworks in 2019, and it was put back in 2022, just before Burns Night. You can see the detail of the statue. National poet. So we're at the water of Leith. This is the area that you see online where people take their Instagram pictures. It's mostly a bit more colourful, but this is the real Leith. The real Leith. You've got the Ocean Mist boat just here. That's the boat, the restaurant boat. I believe it's still a restaurant. That was actually closed for a very long time, and then they renovated it. It's nice to see it back though. We're going to take a look at that in a minute, and then we're going to head down to one of the bridges that was recently renovated, and then we'll take a look at the Fingal, which is a 5-star boat here in Leith, and you can actually stay there for quite a lot of money. Go and check out actually Walk With Me Tim. Walk With Me Tim done a video. He can afford it, I can't. Inside the Fingal. True story, I actually worked there for 4 hours. Yep, I was employed by the boat for 4 hours, and I'll tell you that story when we get to it, because it's a funny story. It is a funny story to tell. So behind me you've got the Ocean Mist, and it's a hotel. Yeah, I thought it was a restaurant. It is a restaurant, but it's a hotel as well. Prices start from £90 a night in February, going upwards. It could cost you probably 150, 200 quid during the summer months, maybe Christmas time as well. It could cost you, it's very expensive. But basically it was built in 1919, and yeah, it offers 360-degree views of the port of Leith. So if you've ever stayed here, let me know in the comments below. I haven't stayed here. I'm glad it was renovated, because it was just sitting here gathering dust the last time I saw it. So it's been a couple of years since this has been back open, and they've done a fantastic job, it looks like it. So if you're visiting here, maybe consider booking here, and then you'll have some incredible views of the water of Leith. This place is fancy. The ship on the shore. Fancy. Tables outside. Wow, just not normal tables too. Engraved tables. Varnished. Very nice. They do a menu. Let's check out the menu. What do they have? What do they sell here? Oysters, £21. Seafood pie, £24. What else do they have? Risotto, £27. What do you think of their prices? They're quite expensive, to be fair. I've seen cheaper in the centre of Edinburgh. That is quite expensive. That's a wee bit of a shock, to be fair. What do they do? Oysters Monday to Friday, 3 till 5, £2.50 each. Dine in or take away. Very nice wee bar there. Or you can get some wine to go for £6. They do breakfast served Saturday and Sunday from 10 till noon. It is a fancy wee place, right on the shore, basically right outside the hotel. There you go, that's the views you'll get. So we're going to walk down there to this bridge. I'm going to explain more about this bridge, and then we're going to check out the Fingal. I tell you what though, it's a nice chilled evening here in Leith. It's not busy at all. Check out these things. I don't know what these are. Are these refurbs and repairs? So are these holiday homes that people have converted? Maybe so. Doesn't look like it's open. The drawbridge is up. And you've got this one over here. Believe it or not, that's actually a design agency. Yeah, that's a cool place to work. Honestly, I wish my work was like that. They got a boat. I wonder if they can take it out anytime they want. Staff parties. They'll probably have the best staff parties. This place is fancy. Is this a hotel? Is this the Malmaison? Or is this a different hotel? It's a bar and grill. They do food in there, but it's very, very fancy. Malmaison, yep. Very fancy hotel. I did not know this was down here. Me and Kirsty have stayed in one in Aberdeen, and that was fantastic. But this one looks really, really nice. Really, really nice. Great location. Look where we are. Right beside the water, Leith. A gentleman checking in. Plenty of bars and hotels around here. Some construction going on. These will be residence houses. And yeah, you've got a boat here. That's where the Fingal will be, somewhere down there. We'll check out that very, very soon. And I'll tell you that in that story. But yeah, it's really nice down here. The sun is setting here in Edinburgh on the water of Leith. Look how pretty it is over there. All the lights come out. I wonder if the water of Leith in this area come alive at night, because it's completely dead just now. So this handsome man here, that guy, no me, I know I'm handsome, but this guy's handsome. Sandy Robertson, yes, local businessman. He died in 1999. His friends got together and made this statue and put it in place so he would watch the shore. Very important businessman. It freaks me out a wee bit because it looks like real life, the eyes. I mean, look at the eyes. So this is the beautiful Victoria Swing Bridge. No longer in use. I've got to say that. No longer in use, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's been nicely renovated. It was built in 1874. Originally, it carried both rail and traffic, so cars and wagons or whatever they wanted to put across this. It was used by motor vehicles in these days before they renovated it and closed it off. But I think it deteriorated quite a lot that they had no choice to either close it off and don't renovate it, or they spend a bit of money on it, and they've done a fantastic job. Fantastic job. It's a Category A listed structure due to its engineering and historic significance. What do you think of that, eh? Getting better with this history stuff. But it is wonderful, absolutely beautiful. I don't think a lot of people appreciate this a lot. You know what I mean? I'm guessing a lot of people would want this open so they can get in and out this location, but it's just too pretty to open. So that was very fascinating, wasn't it? I don't know how much it costs for the renovation. That's not really on Google just now. I don't know how much it costs. If I'd done some more research, I would probably find out how much they actually spent on this. But as you can see, the trams do come this way. they head to Ocean Terminal. Ocean Terminal is basically right over here, next to the gin distillery. Yeah, and you've got some nice, once this tram goes away, you can get the tram down here now from Princess Street and the airport. Got some nice boats here. So yeah, water at Leith, the dock area. We're going to check out the Fingal now. So as the sun sets, I'm going to tell you a wee bit about this boat. Yeah, true story, I used to work here for 4 hours. Yes, and I'm going to tell you the wee story. I'm not going to fill your boots with everything, every single detail. But basically what happened was, I left my job. I worked, I'm not going to tell you where I worked, and I left, basically. And I needed a new job, so I applied for quite a few positions. I applied for the NHS, I applied for the council, I applied for porter jobs, just to see if I could do it, and they were well-paid jobs that I was applying for. So I went to the interviews. I even went for the interview here, and I found out that I got the NHS job and the council job. So I had a choice to make. What one do I take, the NHS or the council? So I took the council job, and I'm glad I did. The NHS came a bit of a tough time during COVID, and I probably would have been let go, because when I started the council, COVID hit 6 months later. So I was very, very lucky. But there was a month gap between me starting the council and me not got employment. So these guys got back in touch and said, we can give you the job. Now, I hate to use people, but I knew in my heart that I just needed to do this for a month and then just tell them I'm leaving, and then that's it. End of the day, I'll put some money in my pocket, pay for the rent. But I got here, right, and basically what happened is the lift broke down, and they expected me to walk up steep flight of stairs, and I was like, no, I can't do it. I could do a couple, but no, I can't keep doing it. And that's what it was, it's kitchen porting. And I kept trying to do it, and I couldn't do it. And then I got told, my rota, now I was told before I started I wouldn't be doing all nights, I would be doing a mixture. And nights are working till 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, because you're the kitchen porter, you're cleaning up after the chefs. And there's 3 kitchens, there's one at the top, there's one in the middle, and there's one at the bottom. They prepare the food at the bottom, and then you've got the afternoon tea kitchens at the top, and you've got one in the middle as well. 3 different areas to wash dishes as well. And if the lift's not working, you have to take all the stuff that you get up and down these steps. And I was like, no, these guys are fitter than me. I told them I needed the lift, and he said it would be fine. And it broke down the day one I got here. So basically, long story short, I walked out. I basically said to the head chef, I said, listen, you've not told me that I'm working nights all the time. That wasn't agreed, right? You gave me one guy for training for 1 day. They supplied 1 day training, which is shocking. I need to know where everything is. It's going to take a few days to get some help, and you know what I mean, they just threw me in the deep end, and then I just turned around after 4 hours. They actually paid me for the 4 hours. I mean, they're a good company at the end of the day, so there was no hard feelings. I got a message that night saying, you let me down, you said you wouldn't let me down because they were desperate for someone, and I said, well, if you didn't faff me about, I wouldn't have let you down. But the lift broke down, and he told me there was no sign of it going back on today, so I couldn't really leave. So I had a choice: I leave entirely, give up the job. So I decided that to bite the bullet and take a month off, and I did. I had a wee bit of savings. I decided to use that savings to take the month off, and that's the story behind me working at the Fingal. Yeah, Edinburgh's 5-star floating boat. Very, very expensive. If you stayed here, let me know in the comments. But it's absolutely stunning. So I hope after all me talking about my 4 hours on the boat hasn't made you click off. If you have made it to this point, thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button. I've got more videos on Leith coming your way. As I said before, this is my 30-day, 30-video challenge. There's going to be a couple of extra videos. If I do miss a day, we'll make it up at the weekend I'll do 2 videos just in case there's an emergency and I won't be able to go out and film. But the sun is setting now, absolutely beautiful here. I'm going to get some drone footage now. It's about that time, so I'm going to show you some fantastic drone footage, and you've obviously seen some during this film as well. But guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care, bye bye.